Hi guys, well done again on Tuesday night's session. I thought it was a really good start. Everyone kind of grasped a lot of what was going on, a lot of the exercises that will be key going on over the 6-week block. I just thought I'd do another quick video on the band work, just to give you more of an idea of what you're doing and why you're doing it, so you feel more comfortable with this going on. As I said in the email, the band work will feature more more throughout the sessions as well. But on Friday it's going to be a section on its own, so I'll go through all of the band stuff in a quick video. All right. Right. So with the green band is for the leg work. Basically stick it above your knees to start off with. Okay, so it should stay straight. If you fix it up properly the first time, it shouldn't roll and pull all the hairs out your legs if you've got hairy legs, girls or guys. Okay, so the point in the band is to create a bit of tension in that movement where you're pushing your knees apart. Okay, just step back a bit so you can see my feet. So the first exercise, when you're pushing your knees apart, what we're really looking for is to get the muscles on the outside of your backside working. Okay, so this is the muscle that if it's weak, your knees will cave in. Alright, you get a lot of pressure into the inside of your knees when you're squatting and things. So this will preempt that and try to stop that from happening. Okay, if you really practice it right and correctly. So if you start off with your feet about hip width apart, so they're not too wide like that with the band stretched out, because that will push into a knock knee position even more. A lot of people are trying to stretch it so far that they end up looking like that, and you won't really feel anything into here because the tension with your shoes on the ground is just taking the strain on that muscle away. So keep your feet quite narrow, and as you step out, your knee will still always stay vertical or pushed outside of your feet position. Alright, so just there, if you watch the movement, I'm not really reaching with that foot. Yeah, I'm reaching with my knee rather than the foot. Alright, so we're doing 10 of those to the left and 10 of those to the right. And again, just be careful of your position. If you're too upright, it becomes a wee bit awkward as well. Okay, it becomes a bit waddly like that. So come into a sort of half squat with your bum pushed back and your knees slightly bent, and that will also just get the back of your legs working rather than your quads, because if you're upright, your quads are locked out, it becomes sort of front dominant rather than back side dominant. Alright. The second one was just sitting in a very similar position, but just again a slow walk. So come into that sort of half squat, quarter squat position, and just walk slowly from heel to toe. I know it looks a bit daft and feels a bit daft, but it will get all the muscles around your backside working. And on the way back, exactly the same. So it will be toe to heel this time. Okay, do a couple of those in the side on just so you can see it. So there, you're just walking toe to heel, nice and slowly on the way back. Then forward, your knees are apart, and you're just walking slowly heel to toe. Alright. So that is the band work on the legs. I'll stick the yellow band around my wrist for the shoulder stuff. Next, the exercises where the first one, band around the wrist, your palms are facing up. Okay, so changing the angle just changes the muscles that are working around your rotator cuffs, right? So if you've ever had sore shoulders or anything, you get loads of different muscles around your sort of shoulder girdle, and just changing the hand position through the exercises is going to work them all differently. Okay, so the first one, just make sure your shoulders are down and back. Okay, if you're rounded over here, the muscles in the back of your shoulders that we want to work are really long, so it will become harder, but it also you won't shorten the muscles properly because they're in a poor position to start with. So shoulders down and back, palms facing up, and all you're doing is rotating from this part of your arm so that your hands turn out. So you're rotating from here, so it's really working into your shoulders in the back, sort of back part of the shoulder to start with. Okay, the posterior shoulder. So you just hold it for 5 seconds, and then back in. do one more, out, squeeze, hold it, and back in. Okay. Some mistakes with that one are probably first of all being too far out and trying to do like a pull apart with it. Your shoulders are just they're locked down, your elbows are nice and tight to your body, and then you're just turning them out like that. Alright. The second one, again, this one works more into the front of your shoulder because you're pushing square on. You get your palms facing in the way this time, and as you reach overhead, you'll feel muscles under here starting to stabilise your shoulder. This will come in when you're starting to do overhead press work. We done kettlebell presses the other day, but when it gets a bit heavier, your shoulders really need to stabilise themselves when you push up. So when your fists are facing that way, your palms facing in the way, you're just going to push up as far as you can into that position there. Alright, so you'll sort of feel the wee muscles just under your armpits, called your serratus anterior, and they kind of look like ribs if you squeeze them, if you see these wee muscles in here. Okay, so you'll feel them as you come to the top of the movement because your shoulder blade's coming forward and stabilising your shoulder, okay, and then back down. So really you should feel that one more into the front of your shoulders and under here, okay. The last one I'll do kneeling just to show you what we're doing, but remember we done it lying your front, and that's just so that you don't arch through your lower back, and it also works the wee muscles down the side of your spine a bit harder. So this one, it's on the band's just behind your head, and you're just going to push straight up into that position and then back down there, okay? So your palms can either face forward or face in with this one. Probably better for really feeling the back of your shoulders if you just have your palms facing the ground. Okay, so I'm pushing up as high as I can. My core's still tight, okay? I'm not arching anything like that. That won't happen when you're lying on the ground anyway, but it's packing your core properly, and that's a common mistake in the shoulder press, so that's why we're practicing it front down first of all. So from there, you're just doing 10 reps, squeezing the band up and down from behind your head, like that, okay? So that's the mini band work. I'll quickly do the red band work, a lot of shoulder stuff as well, and the kickbacks. First one, again, was the rotation. So this is more a mobility one. It's not strengthening your shoulders, but it's getting you to work around the full range of movement at your shoulder girdle. Okay, so grab the band in a position that you find comfortable. Obviously, the wider you go, the easier it is. The narrower you go, the harder it's going to be. So you're trying to come over your head with straight arms, and then come all the way back and round. Okay, it will feel very gritty to start off with, sort of right deep into your shoulder sockets. Okay, nice wee click in my shoulder there. But round here, all the muscles, if you're tight round here, you will really feel this quite gritty. Just go slowly, take your hands wider if you have to, and try and keep them straight as you come back. The more you do of these, the easier it will become anyway, so don't worry, your shoulders won't pop out or anything, alright? So you were doing 10 reps there, and again, because you're standing and your hands are coming overhead, just make sure you're not using your lower back to try and get the mobility. Try and keep this nice and tight, pack your core in nice and tight, and your trunk shouldn't really move. You're trying to isolate your shoulder joint, okay? So all the way back, like that, and all the way forward. Second one was a strength one. It's the pull apart. So shoulders down and back to start with, and you're stretching the band right in until it touches your chest. So I'll do one from this view so you can see my shoulder blades moving. So shoulder blades are down and back, and as you come in, they should really squeeze together. Okay, so you're trying to pinch your shoulder blades together. Like you're going to try and hold like a £5 note between your shoulder blades and just squeeze it there and hold it. Okay, and back in. And again, it was 10 reps for that exercise. The third one was the pull down either side. So you done 10 reps or 5 reps each side, 10 reps all together. So the top hand is just stabilising as you pull, again, straight arm all the way down and back, and you should feel muscles again just under your shoulder blades working. So you're there, squeeze, hold it, and back down. So it shouldn't really be rubbing off the back of your head at all. The band, as you just come down, almost touch the bottom shoulder. The band should be up at that sort of diagonal line. Okay, so This arm is stabilising, well, you're stabilising the shoulder because the band's so tight, it's trying to pull you down that way, so try and keep that as it is. And my right arm here, the lower one, is working just under here to pull it back down. Okay, so it's all shoulder work, just at different angles. The last one was the glute kickback, just to give your shoulders a bit of a rest. You put the band round one foot and round the opposite wrist, and you're just going to kick it back. So from there, your back's nice and flat. Again, the core position comes into it because if you arch your lower back, you probably won't feel it into your glute as much. Okay, so try and keep that nice and tight. Imagine you're going to be punching the stomach, so your back's flat as you can have it. And then from there, you're just kicking straight back. Squeeze your glute as hard as you can for a few seconds, and then slowly come back in. Kick back, squeeze, and slowly come back in. So all the work is mainly coming from your back side again on that one, but there's quite a lot of core work because you're taking one foot off the ground and extending back. So quite similar to some of the core work we done at the end, like the crawling where you're lifting one limb. Your core needs to do a lot of work just to keep you steady. Alright. That's another long video, but hopefully you can have a quick look at it, even skip wee bits and just see the exercises, so you've more of an idea. Alright, cheers.